The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready up! Half the 60, half the 60. Warriors 17.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to line up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Go!
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Hey, go, hurry.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. ETN up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on fourth down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 8. Caught right side. Tate shreds him with a stiff arm.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left.
Another catch for Tate. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
18,
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
In motion right is Tate. A first down carry for Henry. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mustang 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
I'm ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman.
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Back to 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
50, drop 50.
They'll drop to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Left wing 19.
Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
It's a room to maneuver.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Hey, 2-3, drop it. Hey, 2. Hey, 1, 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2.
Lawrence will throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Back 60, trap 50, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
60 back, 79 Broncos. 18, coming in.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
19 tight.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double. Hey, block.
From the 38, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right.
So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on. Hey! 70 Rangers. Seven Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Ready?
A final shot now for Lawrence. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was